Uh,
Uh,
live. We're live. We're live.
we are.
We're live. Yep, we're live.
We're alive. It's
We're
alive.
live. I'm alive. Hi, Alexis.
Good morning, Alexis. Yeah,
Yes,
today
I'm
somebody's gonna they're gonna stop by between 11 and 1 today for servicing on the wheelchair.
Oh,
Right now, I got your notification.
come on.
Rookie.
Okay. No, it was already muted. I clicked it stupid to unmute it. I'm like, oh, that was dumb.
Double rookie move. Good morning, everyone.
Hi, Ray.
Treasures. That's my Crystal needs a wrench. Hey,
Yeah.
good morning, Ray.
I think I saw. Did I see Moon Goddess? I think I saw them in Robin's chat this morning. I think.
Oh, she was in Victoria's chat.
Oh, okay.
Good morning.
Okay. Yeah, because I saw some new people.
Yeah. Good morning, Joyce. Yeah, I got a lot of sleep last night. I went to sleep at 8 o'clock and didn't wake up till 5 or 6 this morning. 5:36. Whoa, that was good sleep.
Yeah.
Missed a couple of emails. I mean, I didn't even hear them. Usually I'll hear the notifications, but didn't even hear it. So,
wow.
Needed that sleep, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be gorgeous today. 80 degrees. It's not bad for Michigan and end of September.
Okay, yeah, she was in Victoria's chat. Okay, I thought I saw you in Robin's chat last night or as early as morning too.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, I gave Moon Goddess a wrench. You have a wrench now. You're legal.
And tomorrow we're going to have Hemlock's first auction at 5 p.m. on our channel.
Okay.
Now, Moon Goddess Treasures, Crystal. What kind of stuff do you sell? You're where are you located out of too?
I don't know.
Moon Goddess Treasures. What do you think they collect?
Yeah, if people have YouTube. Everybody has YouTube. Throw the links in. YouTube, eBay, what have you. Throw your links in there.
Or type them in. Just don't throw it like. Today's Wednesday. Next week we'll be almost in 1 week, 1 day. We'll be in Pittsburgh.
This is Wednesday.
2 more days, yeah. 2 days in a week. Good morning, Dana. Good to see you.
Hi, Dana.
We were talking about Dana's video just yesterday. I was talking with Victoria about with her new channel and whatnot, and I said, Dana did a fantastic dramatization. We're going through a flea market with her camera, and she did it on was it 50 frames per second instead of 60, or did you go half speed or quarter speed maybe? But she did that, and it made such a ordinary video exponentially better.
Oh, wow.
Fantastic job. Good job on that, Dana. I'm in Chicago. I sell unique items, antiques, vintage toys, and I started selling jewelry here on YouTube.
No, I am
Moon
Goddess. Okay.
My name's Callie Picker James, and I'm in Michigan. I'm just right across the way from you. I'm between Chicago and Detroit on the south part of the state. Moved here a couple years ago in California. Good morning, Rhonda.
Yeah, I guess I guess I'm not going to be able to sell the vacuum cleaners now on Facebook Marketplace. I can't get the parts that I need for it. I'm gonna have to part it out.
Okay. They make well, Dave and Sarah, when they started, they were doing the vacuum parts and they made a killing on parted out is a whole lot easier and better.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah, because I was looking yesterday because I'm like, okay, this vacuum cleaner is missing some accessories, some attachments, and I was all over Google yesterday looking for this stuff, and they're discontinued.
Different speeds at different times. You did a fantastic job on that, Dana. Well done. And Tania, good morning. There's Tania. Yeah.
Tania.
Yeah, I'm in Michigan, southern part, and I collect unique items as well. And
Chris.
Antiques. Chris. Good morning, Chris. I want someone else from Michigan, from the Reptarium, the snake suit.
I see space.
And I've only moved here a year or so ago, so I'm and had some medical issues I've been dealing with, and so I've not been really able to venture out yet. But
that's right.
Maybe it's the cold. I don't like this cold weather crap.
That's okay, Dana. I can't spell today either, so.
Space Galleria, how you doing?
Space. Hi, Space.
Yeah, I have a hard time typing too, Dana. Can you imagine, Dana, what my last position was a reporter with the DoD, and with 4 fingers, I was doing 70 words a minute.
Oh, wow.
But it was painful. Dana knows what I'm talking about. But yeah.
Now, did you show up on Robin's show that night? On her special?
No, I did not. Last night? No.
No, not last night, but when Saturday night.
I didn't know she had it. No, I've heard all about it, but
so you were only in on Alexis's show then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering because I was waiting to see you show up on Robin's special there. I'm like, okay. I mean, I only watched it for like an hour.
Well, that was my birthday, and it was we were in Alexis chat, and then the after show we're chatting, and then a special person and I went to our own chat and talked. So that's where yeah.
No problem.
So I got to spend my birthday with the person I wanted to spend it with.
Yeah, because I told Robin, I was talking to her in the chat, I'm sorry I missed your special show. It probably would have been hilarious if I showed up in my outfit last night. She said, oh, that would have been funny.
I didn't see that coming. You made to her, yeah. So, and I heard Tigger in the Argyle sock made the thing.
Yeah.
The show.
Hey, Bonnie, waiting for Bonnie to show up here so I can give her a wrench. Bonnie, there we go.
Robin had a whole talk about you, James. If you were there. I know. I wish she should have sent me a message, damn it. Well, I missed 2 other messages, so I probably wouldn't have got it. But I was helping Tania set up things. She said, James, you need to go to bed. You're tired. So I cracked 8 o'clock.
There you go, Bonnie. You're legal now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Good morning, Bonnie. I saw you. I was talking to you in my mind, but I forgot to say good morning.
Did I throw the? But I didn't throw. I was getting ready to throw the link in there and got distracted for anybody else who wanted to come in.
I'm not blushed about Tigger and Argyle. This makes me sad sometimes. Good morning, Dan. Yeah.
Paste. There we go.
I want to do an interview with you.
Dan.
Who's we?
No, I've been legal for a long time now. I didn't mean it that way. You've been wrenched.
And I haven't seen Gary yet. A little punk. He messaged me and said, "Hey, give me a call." And I called him and left a message, and he still hasn't called me back. James is going to be my first interview on my channel. What? You're doing interviews?
She's going to be doing interviews now. Uh-oh. She's getting the hook.
She's gone down that rabbit hole. Tomorrow is going to be her first live auction.
She's getting the hook.
Yeah, she's going to have some fantastic items on there.
Yeah, oh yeah, I've seen some of her items. She's gonna be doing that. She's doing bingo now. Now she might be getting involved in interviews. Yeah, she's getting the bug. You're getting the bug, T.
Yeah.
Okay, Jay. Sweetie, how you doing?
Yeah, Gary's probably standing in line at the donut shop. No, he's not there yet. He's probably, 7 o'clock? He's probably just getting out the door to go there.
Oh, he's
maybe in line right now. Yeah.
7, 8, 9, 7. Yeah, he should be up in 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock there.
Oh, boy, it jumped. Good morning, Money.
Hi, Money.
Yeah. I'm staying away from that rabbit hole for a while.
Nah.
Yeah.
So nobody else wants to come in and cause trouble.
Thank you, KJ. I was going to ask him if you could post that. That's the link for T's first auction. Hemlock Lady. Yeah, it's going to be Fenton glass, some ball mason jars, old ones. Great ceramic pieces, decanters, 60s. Good morning, Robin.
Hi, Rhonda.
And Rhonda.
Rhonda, Robin, it's all the same.
Hey, you, how you doing? Good morning.
Good morning. James, you really have to think hard about this interview. I think it would be
tell me more about this. Who's the interviewee? Who's the interviewer? Is it hopefully not some sock creature?
No, it would be Argyle. Not a sock creature.
Oh my goodness!
I don't know if I'd be able to handle it. It was just to watch Tigger and Argyle together. It hurt me.
I think it would be epic, and it would create a lot of buzz, and a lot of people would so want to see it. An interview with you and Argyle. Don't look at him as a sock. Look at him as Argyle.
That's not
persona.
I don't know. It'd be tough.
Think about it. I'm not trying to pressure you. You reach out to Robin. She really wants to do it.
I'll think about it.
But you're the one that, has to be comfortable with it.
Socks are people too. It's like clowns sometimes. Yeah. In fact, Tania, she was showing which items we should put on the auction last night. She showed this clown face. I said, "No, get that away."
Oh, hold on. Clock tower's going off.
Westminster chimes?
Huh.
I love clocks.
We have a big old clock tower right outside.
Oh, okay.
It's not a church. It's just a big tower with the clock and bells at the top.
Do they do it at night too, or do they turn it off like at 10 o'clock?
No, it's every single hour. Yes. I have that and the train that goes by all the time.
You know what time it is, All is well. Yeah, the town crier.
Good morning, Alexis. The first few nights I stayed here when I moved in, was so hard because I had to get used to that. I was in the country, completely silent at night. You can hear raccoons walking. So it took me quite a few days to get used to that.
I bet you lived there and said, "Oh hell no, I can't live with this."
It was hard because there's also a train right across the road from me. So I was up like every 20 minutes between the clock tower and the trains.
Save the clock tower.
I'm looking forward to T's auction tomorrow. Are you going to
Yes.
Are you going to be on the panel too?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
That'll be awesome.
Yeah, I'm going to moderate for her, taking it down. We went over yesterday the billing stuff, the shipping, how it's going to work, the invoicing. Got that all figured out and set up. So, yeah.
Great.
She has such a fantastic eye for stuff.
Yes, she does.
Yeah.
I've seen some of her viewings or showings, show and tells.
Oh, okay.
I already have things in mind I want to buy. I'm ready.
We were thinking about putting in the description the items that we're going to have, or she's going to have, and maybe next time we'll see. But there's all kinds of everything is just wow.
Yeah. So far, everything I've seen, I've been completely impressed and excited.
A couple, she was going back and forth, grabbing some stuff here. I've got some other things. I'm going to show you this. What about this one, Anchor Hawking? I said, yes. Don't even show it to me. Just, yeah.
Yeah. I think her going, her being her first time live, I think having you is awesome. That's going to help her out so much, especially the whole process, all of it. It's going to take a lot of stress off of her. Yeah. So that's great.
Yeah, because she's a great character personality to be on camera to do this. It has great items, and just needed some help with the technical part of it. So,
there she is.
Here I am.
I don't want her to throw up on camera. Good morning, Pia.
I promise I'll try not to throw up, the Exorcist style.
Yeah, don't have pea soup beforehand.
Ew.
That would make YouTube history.
Rhonda, I think I know which one you are interested in. I think I saw you write it in the chat, I think last week or something. It's that piggy mug, right?
Oh, yeah, that's one of them. Yes.
Yeah, I even was thinking of that when I was picking up. I'm like, I know Rhonda said she wanted this one.
Yep.
I saw that pig mug, and I instantly thought of a houseplant that would look amazing in it.
Yes, like all the mugs don't have to. I say the same thing all the time. Like mugs don't have to be just for coffee. Like you can put anything, like even a pencil holder.
Exactly.
Yeah, I see those mugs as like anything. Also,
I have a couple tall mugs next to my stove for my ladles and stuff.
Yeah.
I just like different touches.
Right. I mean, I pick up anything and I'm like, oh, this doesn't have to be, it's just, for this, I'm like, oh, it doesn't have to be for that, it could be used for this, it could be used for this. There's just so many different things, it doesn't have to be what.
Exactly.
Yeah, Dan, I did teach her how to post a link. I showed her how to copy and paste and start up her own StreamYard and how to pull people in. She's having.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
it's gonna be great.
James
but I'll show you again. Don't worry.
James has spent hours and hours and hours teaching me everything.
You're very, very lucky. Very, very lucky.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm at all close to pro at any of this because sometimes you'll be talking about this and I'm like, what?
That's all right. Experience will make you a pro.
Yeah. And I think my oldest daughter is going to help me with yeah, she was interested in it, helping me. So I'm going to have my oldest daughter helping me with it tomorrow. So I'm just, the day's getting closer and closer, and I would be lying if I say I'm not like sweating nervous.
You'll be great.
Of course, it's your first go, but I think everything's going to be great. You're going to do good.
I know. I mean, everybody's saying, once you get past this one, you're going to be like jumping on like nothing then after that.
And I remember when we first met, you were so nervous even to go on like this.
Oh, yeah.
You do it and you'll be okay. And you're like, oh, I'll do it Friday. You kept pushing it off. I'm like, trust me, once you do it, it'll make it a lot easier. So that way you're not thrown to the wolves.
I know. I think it was like 3 weeks. I kept pushing it off and pushing it off for like 3 weeks.
And
now you
I
got
was glad that she was able to do the interview with me when I interviewed her.
Oh, yeah. I was so nervous about that, too.
You were great. Yeah. I think you were drunk, too, right?
No. No.
You'll be fine. You made it through bingo. You made it through an interview with James. You're going to be just fine.
Yes, that bingo thing really scared me. I mean, Johnny was on with me for an hour before bingo started teaching me. And I think what got me the most nervous during the bingos when Glenn won and I didn't have his numbers. Like, I was just like in a pool of sweat. I'm like, oh my God, I thought I did get his, So,
but it worked out.
It worked out, yes. And I'm going to be doing it with Johnny again on Monday. So, yeah, I think it'll get easier and easier little by little.
Bonnie. Oh, sorry. Bonnie was asking Tania, are you going to do direct right-of-way payments or registration? We will have a form you fill out with all your information, where to ship it to, your YouTube name and your email address, and we will send you an invoice because you may want, win multiple items. So at the end of the auction, we will send out invoices to you.
Well, yesterday people were trying to pressure her that she had to do registration. So yes. I think it made her a bit nervous.
Oh, no.
Rhonda, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about, Rhonda. Yes.
That's why I said you don't have to have registration. Everything will be all right if you don't.
You must have seen my face then when that was saying to me.
Yeah, I could tell your head was going 1,000 miles a minute and you were feeling overwhelmed. So I was like, let's back off of this topic.
Yeah, I was a little nervous. That might work, Dan. People say, just imagine the audience naked.
Like your very first auction and you want a bunch of people to come on and register within the first half hour. Like, that's going to be too overwhelming for you. That's too much.
No, we'll have the form to fill out when you win a bid.
Yeah, that works well, too.
Yeah. I mean, and I'm not sure. I'm pretty 100% positive everything's not going to go perfect tomorrow, but I'm just going to, hope everybody
go into it saying
nothing ever goes.
Nothing is going to be perfect.
Yeah.
Don't go in saying this has to be perfect because you're going to explode. There's going to be a couple hiccups. There's hiccups with people who have been doing this for years. So.
And Bonnie, in regards to, I'd rather pay right away, so I guess I'll not watch. Right away, we'll have a 2-hour auction, 3-hour auction, and we will invoice right after that. So. Make scene a bingo and chats that are trying to help. Yeah, there was someone being inside the chat, like I was telling you, Tania, you were asking about the bingo and how to do it and how it works. I said it works really good when you have somebody also in the chat, in the YouTube chat, where they can see someone said bingo, and they can also let you know, okay, the last number called was this number, because the panel won't see the bingo until 2 more numbers are called.
Yeah.
It does help when there is somebody in the chat,
During an auction too.
especially while that's. I tried a system with Victoria one time, and
Yeah.
we found out a way to do it to where there's only a 2 to 3 second delay. So
Yeah,
The Thrift Reader had a dream where James appeared. You're in people's dreams, James.
who would say that? Morning, all. I had a dream where James appeared. Good morning, Natalie. That was a fantastic interview too. I next spring we're talking about doing a meetup in New Orleans. So that'll be a chance to get to meet Natalie and Chris, Cajun Reseller, and Craig Landshark, and maybe Brittany Brands will come over and have a grand old time. So
That sounds like fun.
Rhonda, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling a little better today. Every day I feel a little better.
Yeah, I saw yesterday you wrote that it was inconclusive and that you have to wait another 2 weeks now.
I have to have another test.
oh, real quick, Natalie he said, morning, I had a dream where James appeared. It just reminded me of a movie I just saw posted. It's called Corona Zombies. You have to try
Oh my
this.
gosh.
Zombies. The cover art is the zombies walking around with face masks. So
Oh, you
I
mentioned
haven't had a chance to watch it yet. But yeah, Natalie will like that movie.
Of course somebody had to come out with that.
Oh, it's only a matter of time. Yeah.
Yeah. Too funny.
Yeah.
But Rhonda, you said you're feeling better than you did last week, right?
Oh, absolutely. I couldn't get out of my bed last week.
Wow. So now you have to quarantine still for 2 weeks, it said, and then they're going to come and test you again?
Yeah. Lucky me.
Yeah, I saw you had wrote in the chat a few days ago or something about how bad the test is. Like, you said something about it, like, goes up to your brain or something. I forgot.
Yeah, it feels like you're trying to pull your brain out.
Yeah, I remember how you wrote it.
I'd had one of those before, but not now or recently at all. So I'm thankful I don't have any symptoms, don't have to be tested.
Well, I was fine. I was like, I still don't think it's what I have because I have, like, my health wise, I am a high risk person for getting coronavirus. Mm-hmm. So I was really sick, like flu sick, horribly nasty flu. But there are some symptoms that say it could be coronavirus. So I don't know. Without testing, a positive test, negative test, I have no idea.
Well, glad you're feeling better then. Yeah.
Me too. Because if I had it, then I've been very fearful of something that I didn't need to be for myself. I'm not saying not for other people, but
and fear can also worsen your condition. You know?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, your brain is a very powerful organ.
Absolutely.
Or separate entity, who knows? But it can, the more positive you think, the better you will feel.
Mm-hmm.
So, just saying.
There was a point in my life, I know that to be true because there was a point in my life where I was so fearful of going outside my own home. I'd had panic attacks, anxiety, just thinking about having to go to the doctors or go to the grocery store, where I would cry hysterically because I couldn't leave the house. And one day I woke up and I said, why am I doing this to myself? And it took a little while, but eventually I was able to get away from it just by talking to myself, saying, this is ridiculous. Nothing's going to kill you. You're not going to get hurt by walking out the door.
Yeah.
So sometimes your head can really make things a lot worse.
Well, fear is a real thing, and it can affect you.
So, T, did you wind up going to get a microphone?
No, my friend came last night and did something with it. I don't know what he did, but he said I had something in the background that was like very low. He said I didn't have it at 100.
Oh, okay.
Good. I was going to ask Sterling to come on with him and figure that out. So I'm glad.
Yeah, I told him that maybe later on this afternoon he can talk to you and just to make sure everything is okay with the mic and camera. But he did something to it that I don't know. He just said it. Well, it wasn't at 100. That's probably why.
Right. I know what you're referring to. Yeah.
Your mic volume, possibly.
I don't know. He went into like something of settings and
he went into control panel and did it.
Yeah, because I always thought it's just like on the monitor or something that's the volume supposed to be high or something. But he went in through it and he said, "Well, no, your mic showed that it was on 60 instead of 100." So I don't know. I don't know. But I'm gonna have him check it again, just to make sure. I mean,
Are you sitting the same way you were last night with the computer?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. You're much louder then.
Yeah, and tomorrow I'm gonna be I'm not gonna be sitting tomorrow for the auction. I'll be standing, so I'll be actually a lot closer. Also, when I show or my daughter shows, the items, me and her, so
right.
We'll be actually standing. So yeah, but I don't know. He did something to it last night.
Yeah, you sound better than you did last night. Like it was a little bit of not tunnel, but like you were much further away from the computer than you were. So
yeah,
whatever.
And right now I'm at the exact same spot I was last night when you saw me.
Okay. Yeah. So definitely, it's definitely the volume is much better now.
Yeah, I don't know. I might end up, I don't know, getting, I guess, a better one or something. I don't know. I don't know. That's James. That's why Sterling said he'll talk to you this afternoon to figure out the whole mic and camera thing.
Well, I was also thinking maybe a wireless lapel mic, but that'll be later on.
Yeah, then you'll definitely have to talk to him. I don't know. Yeah, that'll be between you and Sterling with that.
Yeah, we'll get it. Yeah, I'm not worried. So.
Yeah,
all you got to do is just show those pieces, and that's what everybody's going to be looking at. They're not going to care about what you're saying.
Yeah. Just tell Sterling what to go buy, and I'll have him go get it.
It's a great dream now. Let's see. I dreamt where I was going to a strange house where I was going to buy some items, and James followed me all the way there to make sure I was okay. It was deep in the woods.
Aw.
It was kind of like one of the pieces that Tania has to show is a picture frame.
Which one?
Ceramic, nice picture frame of Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh.
And the picture frame goes to the, where you can put a picture of Grandma. So
yeah,
I think it's fantastic item. Great item.
Yeah, it's really heavy. It actually looks like the storybook of Little Red Riding Hood. It's ceramic. It's really heavy and it's 3D.
Yeah,
oh, cool.
Relief frame. It's a great item. Yeah. Thank you, Dan. KJ.
James just casually walks off screen.
KJ, I have the text saved from my nurse. She said, as long as it's not bothering you, I can continue walking further and keep the leg on longer. So, just saying, I'm not doing against the doctor's order or nurse's order.
It's not hurting like it was before?
No. And there's no redness, no numbing. See.
Larry, you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're mighty quiet.
Yeah.
He's reading the chats and talking to his
I'm letting you guys talk.
What?
He must be talking to his multiple girlfriends in the background.
Just letting you guys.
Okay.
I tried to convince Larry last night to put on his cheerleading outfit. Come on, Robbins.
I'm
Live.
surprised. Yeah, he was telling me. I'm surprised. I didn't even get the red notification.
No, you didn't.
Might have to re-hit that notification bell.
Yeah. And it was like I got a notification of 7 hours later, someone commented on one of my videos. 7 hours, it just came out. Whoa, okay. YouTube's not playing.
Wow.
So,
Oh, you mean for Robin?
Yeah.
yeah, I still have not got the notification for Robin's live.
Besides that, she didn't put the link in to come on the show anyway. She had who was that?
Devin. It's
Yeah.
Never ending saga.
Oh my
Never
gosh.
ending saga.
He's my reason. He's my reason, but she spells it so it says he's my son.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I tried to subscribe to her through that name, and it wasn't showing up until I happened to see it in the chat.
All right, no. Rhonda, you're saying Kevin is your son?
No, Devin.
Oh, Devin.
D-E-V-A-N. And her YouTube name is He's My Reason.
Okay. I was trying to follow that.
No,
It's like, use your reason. Okay. Well,
That YouTube name wasn't coming up when I did the search in YouTube for it. That name wasn't coming up. Devin came up.
No, she had it extra private. So you
Oh.
couldn't.
Okay. But I managed to sub to her through Devin.
Oh, you were able to find her as Devin?
Yeah, because somebody
right on KJ.
Devin, so I threw the Devin name in the search box on YouTube, and she came up through that.
Oh, nice.
KJ had showed me these Japanese wind socks that she found that were off the hook prices. And did you get what you paid for, or best offer? What did you sell it as?
I saw that. I had to ask KJ what the heck those were. I saw that. I mean, and she said they're Japanese wind socks. I'm like, interesting.
Yeah, they that quick. That was a week ago. You showed me. Yeah, and yeah, she showed the comparable ones for $80 or so, $90, $89.99 or something like that.
Wow, you saw those a week ago? I just saw those a couple of days ago.
Oh, wow, KJ. That's a beautiful sale right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
She showed me. Says, "Look what I got." I said, wow.
KJ, did you get those at the bin? Those didn't come in the Palace, did they? I think you got those at the bins, I'm going to guess. The bin wise.
Shh. Don't tell the sources.
Yeah. Don't tell her secrets.
Well, I already know. I also know who else goes to that.
And so does all your 10,000 viewers.
Well, I also know another person that goes there. I found that out about a month ago.
Hey, Larry, tell me your secrets, Larry. Just give me you and I. Go ahead.
Hey, Louie.
That sounded creepy, James. Tell me your secrets, Larry.
Where is Pooh at?
I got them at. Well, I haven't. He's underneath the sheet because I made a video yesterday.
Oh, God. On which channel you did that one?
No, I mean, I just haven't uploaded it yet. Okay. I guess I'll keep my mouth shut.
No.
Oh, get over here. Get over here.
Larry.
Wind it up. Come on.
He's fixing Pooh Bear.
He's laughing too hard.
Morning, Lone Star. Morning, Chris.
Good morning, Louie. Good morning, Chris.
No, so that's a pile of stuff there, and in order to make a video, I had to throw a sheet there, or else you're going to see all the junk behind it there.
Yeah.
Because I needed another vacuum video yesterday. I just haven't uploaded it yet.
Oh, okay. You did get that part and finally did do that. No, or did you?
Oh yeah, I even ended up cutting my finger putting that darn belt on.
Oh. Ugh.
And then I found out, I'm like, okay, now since this belt's on and I know it runs because I already plugged it in, I noticed I got some spaces on this vacuum cleaner. There's some accessories missing on this thing, so I did a Google search, and I mean, I was everywhere. The accessories are discontinued for that vacuum cleaner.
Oh, that's why you want to part it out and sell it that way then.
Oh, and this is messed up. I mean, I was planning on putting a vacuum cleaner on Marketplace and selling it. I'm like, well, I guess not now. I guess I've just got to part it out now.
So the parts will be worth more than the vacuum itself. So that's how David Sarah.
For that vacuum cleaner, the model number, there are no parts on eBay for it.
You get the prize. Yeah. Now you didn't. Did you put that cutting your finger on air on the video?
No, I didn't notice it till I was done recording.
All right, so it's on air. Cool. Okay.
I mean, it's not a big cut. It was just it's right behind the fingernail. It's not a big cut.
You should have got a ketchup packet in your hand when you cut it and just squeeze it. Blood goes spurting out.
Maybe I should just did a heckler and just rip the thumb, rip the nail off.
Stop it! Shut up. Do that, and I'll show my fingers. I had to do that the other day.
Well, I hope she didn't come in on that remark.
There's Mom. Hi, Mom. Good morning, Mom.
Morning, Glenn. Morning, Victoria.
He always has perfect timing.
Yeah.
She's working in the back.
She watches over us. She lurks. Make sure we stay in line.
You said she lurks.
And yes, Victoria, I just got done eating. Just letting you know, I just got done eating.
That's what I forgot to do. Again.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I had a nice dinner last night. I had green beans and steamed rice with a little bit of soy sauce, teriyaki sauce on that. And they have these chicken breasts. I sliced it up. Yum.
So what is Victoria working on now in the background? I don't think she can know.
Her new channel.
Oh, yeah, but I don't think she can make another video. Well, not unless she kills the volume on this one. She can't make a...
Well, no, she can do editing and tweaking of things, making presentation or doing photographs and doing a slideshow presentation for her channel.
Oh, okay.
Do all kinds of things. I showed her some tricks on doing video with B-roll on how you can make it exponentially more professional looking. She's almost just like Dana. That's where we were talking about Dana's video.
Oh.
Yeah. Louis says he slept in this morning.
You don't show me any of these tricks.
Haitian and Louis slept in because they said they stayed up late. Meanwhile, I didn't go to sleep, so I wouldn't miss Victoria's live. Now I'm up.
Check apply. That's the only site that I forgot about. I mean, I got discount online parts. I do there, and then I go to e-replacement parts. I forgot about applianceparts.com. I forgot about that one.
So Victoria says she's packing up the last clothing order, that big 138-piece lot.
Oh, yeah, she was boxing up that stuff the other day. That was a lot of clothes.
KJ is so funny. He loves messing with you.
Yeah. And there are a couple others. Okay, yeah, I'll have to check that. Thank you, Bonnie.
Yeah, she's my daughter. That's why I'm so protective of her. She is. So.
I tell you what, you gave Victoria the business this morning. You were hitting her with those one-liners quick. I was loving it. I was cracking up.
I was just really stoned.
You're usually good with the one-liners, but this morning was perfect.
I couldn't time fast enough. She was just so many things I could say. I just yes. Yeah, if I don't do it, KJ or the nurse says KJ is on me like white on rice. Yeah, but I love her for it. So she keeps me in line. Dana, nothing to be sorry for. You're a diamond, so just keep shining. Yeah.
Like flies on shit.
Today or tomorrow, Dana is having her game night.
Oh yeah.
Dana, is she having her game night tonight, or is that Thursday nights?
No, neither.
Oh.
It's,
That's why I couldn't think of it.
It's usually Mondays and Sundays.
Saturday? Okay.
Sundays. I mean, unless she decides to throw one in during the week.
Yeah.
Used to be Wednesday and Sunday.
She sings on Saturday night, and she sings on Saturday night, and she plays games Sunday afternoon. And Mondays is after bingo.
Can you do me a favor and remove Cajun's wrench so I can put him in timeout?
I don't have that picture, Chris. I'm sorry.
KJ does.
Don't do it, KJ.
Oh yeah, I was just need to rewatch that. It was only if you're talking about Robinson, it was just Robin and
no, she's talking about her own show because she missed half of what James his one-liner.
The typing part, yeah.
Oh,
the chat.
Oh.
Yeah, she did. She was missing a lot.
I mean, she gave me perfect material this morning, so.
Yeah, more than I could catch up with. Yes. And I wish she would. Too bad we didn't get some of the trivia questions with the names, because I love listening to her try to pronounce the names.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
KJ, don't.
I need to dig up my that one-liner site that I have too. I need to start bringing those back out.
Are you talking about dad jokes?
Yes, they're dirty one-liner jokes. Yes.
Yeah, certain ones work, certain ones don't.
What did I miss? Dirty one-liner jokes?
Yeah, yes, I found a site that's got like about 140 some dirty one-liner jokes.
Oh, jeez.
I usually throw them in the chat and usually have Victoria read them. I just haven't done it in a while.
No, don't overwhelm him with Argyle this morning because I asked him a pretty big question about Argyle. So we got to give James a break with Argyle for the rest of the day.
Did I miss that? What?
Oh, that was to me. I thought that was Argyle Sock's voice.
Oh. Bonnie said James like a kid fell in the mud.
Yeah, I jumped in the mud. Yeah, but I gotta go.
Okay.
We got to give him some time to think about it, KJ. No pressure.
No pressure, just a little.
A little today, a little tomorrow.
Baby steps every day.
And then Friday, the pressure really comes on because the auction is over.
The pressure could start right
Larry,
after.
Louis doesn't have a wrench.
No. Say what now?
Louis doesn't have a wrench. He's asking for a wrench so we can drop his link.
Okay. Hold tight here. I can do this.
He's coming, Louis. Just a moment.
I'm just techie enough to be dangerous.
He's gonna make you legal. Just give him a minute.
There you go. You have been wrenched.
Morning, Jordan.
I can't quite hack into the Pentagon yet, but I'm getting there.
Getting close.
Morning, Joyce.
I'm gonna drop it like
Drop
it's
it
hot.
like it's hot.
If I could, I would play that in the background of the auction like it's hot.
Oh, my goodness.
Larry, I forgot to tell you I got my
Uh-oh.
posters, but I turned them into wall art. I love them.
Oh, well, you're welcome. I didn't even remember when I sent those out.
That was a while ago. I just forgot to tell you.
Well, that's okay. I don't even remember sending them out.
It's kind of
I got
strange
the
that
notification that it shipped. I got the notification that it shipped, and then I got them like 2 days later.
Wow.
But we're only a
all it
single
was,
part
so I
of
get
each other.
kind of vertigo.
Wow. Yeah, because that was on somebody's auction.
Georgina, good morning. Good to see you. How are you feeling?
It was, and I don't remember whose.
Hi, Georgina. How you doing, Georgina?
Morning, Georgina.
So, Tania, the only thing that we have left to do is just sign you up for a pirate ship.
Yeah, after the auction. Yeah,
Well, we can do it later this afternoon. It's a simple process. Yeah.
Oh, that is. I mean, if you can do all this other stuff, you can sign in a pirate ship, no problem. It's super easy.
Good, Georgina.
Yeah. Yeah, we could, if you want to do that later on. Today is, for right now, after this, I'm going to start
cleaning.
Yeah, I'm going to start cleaning house today because the girls are coming home soon.
Yeah.
And try to get all the like items together, I guess. Oh, I have to write all that stuff down.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah, that's piece of cake.
Yeah, so that's pretty much once this, I'm going to go and start the day and try to get myself motivated because I'm like, oh, I don't want to clean. But I have to, so.
No excuses.
No, I have the girls come in Friday, so yeah.
Okay.
And I've been putting it off, so.
Well, you've been busy.
Yeah, so.
Word of tip. Yeah, right, KJ? What's that?
My chest.
They cleans one room and then boom, it's dirty. And, the kids mess up already. Good morning, Tim.
Morning, Tim.
You might.
Hi, Tim.
Do you have an idea of how many lots you're trying to?
We're going to have, I think we said 40 set up and ready to go, and probably a few more just in case that we need them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's about now. I think I have to go through more. Like I haven't gone through my garage yet, which I'm going to do later today too, and pull out some more stuff. But I think, yeah, James, we had said maybe between 40 and 50. You said, I think.
Yeah, just so we have enough, and I don't want to overwhelm her on the first one, so we may only get through 20 items or 25, 30. Because I want, she needs to find out after that, the invoicing process, how long that will take, and then the shipping process and packing. She's a great, she already knows that part of it, with her Etsy store, but having 30 items that sell, just need to get the procedure set up in place, see how long it'll take her, and see how many that she can handle.
Yeah, I know, like, I'm good with all the packing and all that because, like I said, he said I have an Etsy store, so I'm used to that, the packing and all that stuff. And I have boxes, like, over my head over here and bubble wrap. I'm all good with that. But yeah, besides teaching me about the pirate ship, I don't know about that or how to the invoice. You know, Victoria was helping with that too, with helping me with that too, and yeah, so it's pretty much that. But I think right now I only have like 30 items. I think I have to go today to the rest, go through everything tonight also.
And maybe you might, think about it. Maybe 30 items should be your max, just to try it out and see how much time it requires after that to do the rest of the process and see how it goes.
It's good to have extra lots.
Right.
Last thing you want to do is go through 20 lots, not have another lot, and you want to continue to keep selling, but you have to go run around and find something. Yeah. So,
right. I'm going to have like,
you decide you're overwhelmed. That's that.
Yeah, the running around part trying to find something, that won't happen on her show.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to have like everything like the definite that I'm going to put on the show, and then I'm going to have a few more as just in case right behind that.
Yeah, it's great.
So
it's called being prepared.
Right.
Yeah, she's already doing the lot numbers, putting it on the items, having them all set up in order, and to show it, and then the place to put it after it's sold, and then
And really, before this, I didn't know, like, honestly, how much work is into doing the auction thing. You know, I mean, I never did it before because I didn't know how to even start. So that's why I've never done it. But now, between like James showing me and Victoria showing me, it's like I didn't know how much in the background this goes just for an auction.
Well, getting it all set up and prepped and organized ahead of time saves headaches down the road.
It's not as easy as it seems. That's for sure.
That's what I thought.
A lot of people fail because they think, oh, I can make quick money like this. And then they try to do it and they crash and burn hard. So.
And that's with any business. You know, you have to have a business plan before you start.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I just did
there, Victoria.
That's why I just didn't like say, oh, you know what, I'm going to just throw myself on there because I didn't know what to do. So that's why I've never had one. And between, James and my friend Bemos, telling me, do it, will help everything. So that's why I decided to do it. But yeah, I can't believe how much is behind the scenes just to do an auction. And I just didn't want to go in there like head first, not knowing what to do, And like I said, I'm sure there's going to be a hiccup here and there between it, but
you've got everything organized ahead of time to where, okay, if a hiccup happens, you'll be able to handle it.
Right.
It's okay if it does. Like, don't freak out.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, this community is really supportive of first timers, especially first timers that have the personality for it. So you'll be fine.
Yeah. I mean,
worst case scenario is you have that nice piece and it drops and breaks.
Oh, geez.
Because that decanter you have from the 60s, that whiskey decanter, is going to be an awesome piece.
Yeah, I just showed that to James last night, that one. It's like,
1966?
I think it was 1966.
Scotch bottle?
No, whiskey. Yeah, bourbon, Paul Bunyan decanter. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a relief decanter, nice looking thing. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have everything set up. Like I said, my daughter's gonna do it with me. She really wanted to do it, so I have my oldest gonna help me, and James gonna be there, and all you guys are gonna be there. I'm gonna have my friend Sterling, who knows all about computer. He said he's just gonna hang out in the room and watch TV. If I need him something about the computer, he'll be here to fix it. So yeah, so cross fingers.
You don't need to. You're prepared. You'll be good.
Yeah.
In regards to next week, Victoria was saying, telling Cajun, we're hoping Cajun come, but he can't come. But he was saying, yeah, we will be at the meetup, so hopefully we'll be able to be on a live and on the same screen. So hopefully we'll be able to catch it. We'll miss you. Too bad you can't come. You can't. Wish you could be there. Yeah, that's going to be a fun meetup.
Oh, it's just one more week, right?
Yeah. For a week and 2 days.
Wow.
Yeah, Kristen, y'all got to go live for at least part of it. Yeah, we will.
And James, you're driving, right? You said?
Yes, I'll be driving up there. I'm going to go pick up the car on Thursday, and I might just leave Thursday. I might go to Philly first. And then meet up you guys in Pittsburgh. So.
You're not connecting there, Louie. There you go.
It takes a while when you have somebody.
Louie!
Good morning, Louie.
How you guys doing?
Good.
Sorry, my laptop's in the back room, my eBay room, and so this computer, where I often do some of my listing and research, is no camera.
Must be a 386 computer.
I'm clueless. It's an old Dell, but it was handed down. It's like this is the type of computer that it's just a screen, but the computer's in this, this whole little monitor. There's no
audio. Sounds good. So
I appreciate
it. Good on that. Yeah.
You get to look at my pretty moniker. It vibrates as I talk. The stars glowing.
KJ was asking if there's Wi-Fi at the Airbnb. There should be. I think I saw the amenities that it had Wi-Fi, and I think mine has a hotspot anyways. We use that. But.
I'll be right back.
Bye. Is any of you guys have Google internet service?
No.
I'm getting Go ahead, Rhonda. I'm sorry.
You said like you mean like the provider is Google?
Yes, I'm sorry. Like so, for as far as Wi-Fi and your provider goes, yeah, there's I forget what their company service is referred to as, but I just call it Google. Wi-Fi, and they just did this city up. Most streets have it now, and at one time there was a good deal going on, but I didn't own the property, so I couldn't confirm that they can dig up the sidewalks and whatnot. But now they have it where it's like 1 gig. It's quite. I mean, it's so super fast, but they want $70 a month. Yeah.
Wow.
Correct. What Dana said. Check out FedEx.
What'd you say?
Victoria, you can't see the chat. That's right. Victoria put up, what? $92 to ship one of the boxes via private ship.
Nope.
USPS.
Yeah. Well, I think they're going because of the weight.
Correct. And they just add each one, and it's not that way. So go with FedEx. I think, when I was, I sold a set of golf clubs and was going to ship it to USPS. Whoa, nope. And went with FedEx. A third of the price.
Well, I tried to ship those locker shelves to Johnny that one day. He wanted to buy them all, and no matter who I went to, the shipping was way too much.
Yeah.
It also depends on the time of day and what day it is.
And
if you have a pickup or a residential pickup, other fees can be added. So yeah.
Fee on fee.
But no, I do not have Google Wi-Fi. I have our local people.
Yeah, and most often, more than not, that's kind of the norm for most demographics. It's like, but for some reason, this sector of the city, and there was a big thing where like down at the Capitol, they were like really promoting. Basically, I think it was because we live in a capital city, so there's a lot of legislature that kind of goes around the whole concept of. But they were trying to make it where downtown is pretty much virtually wherever you walk, it's Wi-Fi and it's free. And Google wanted to be the provider for that. But
of course.
They're probably doing a test market, beta markets in certain cities.
To that effect, but and it's like, there's a bigger scheme of things, trust me, because it's when you get stuff in the legislature and, it becomes like have you guys watched it's a PBS documentary, and I'm trying to remember what the name of the show is. It's that really gigantic, really well made series on PBS, the news report one.
Frontline, Nova.
Yeah, Frontline. Frontline did one called The Empire about Amazon.
Yep.
Jeff Bezos.
Yep.
Wow, what an eye opener. You know.
That's one of my favorite shows. Yes.
Oh no, it's superb. Correct. Yeah, it's like if you're not watching it, even if you don't like the topic, you're not aware of what's going on in society and the world at large. And I think a lot of that affects us as resellers. Like I see market trends and stuff fluctuate and being influenced by that. Like especially with the Jeff Bezos issue, you better watch that. It's like it's scary. It's Big Brother, 1984 kind of stuff.
I'm sorry, what?
1984, Big Brother's watching you. What's his name? George Orwell?
Yeah, you can't see the screen, can you?
Yeah.
That's my mask that I wear.
Yep.
COVID, 1984. Not too many people get.
I was 5 in 1984, so I don't know what happened in 1984.
Actually, that was written in the 1940s.
So yeah, he wrote it. Yes, right, James. The author wrote it in 1948, and everybody's like, his editors were like, "Come up with a title. Come up with a title." And he's like, "I don't know. We'll call it 1984."
Okay.
Which is funny because I remember being a kid in school, and all the teachers were like, "You gotta read this." And then when I read it, I freaked out because everything that they spoke to that in 1984 we're behind it. Like right now, they're so far advanced beyond that. It's pretty scary. Like, nobody ever had the concept 20 years ago to have cameras on every corner monitoring things, Pretty much you walk up to an ATM, there's a monitor in that. There's, everywhere you go, computers, listening in.
Yeah, I graduated high school in 1985, and that was one.
Did you?
Read. Yeah.
Okay, I'm a couple years after you. Yeah. You were the guys that were always picking on the freshmen.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I love Larry's Train, but yeah, that guy. Wow.
That was not me.
Poor Larry's like, it wasn't me.
Oh, I thought that was your train, Larry. I said, boy, he's really honking today.
No, that wasn't me.
That wasn't Larry's locomotive. That was Rhonda's riling, choo-choo.
No, I wonder if that was Amtrak. Yeah.
So can I, do you mind if I share something, you guys? Some selfless or shameless self-promotion?
Go for it.
So, if Victoria's still here, maybe I'd like to sneak around on the first one. Next Monday, there's a gentleman by the name of his YouTube channel is called Cali Reseller Luis. You guys know he's really a gentleman. He's a good guy, and he does auctions. You won't find a more respectful person. So I have the privilege of teaming up with him, and I came up with an idea, and he and I are like refining it. Yeah. And we're gonna do our first test run next Monday. It'll be around 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you're in the Pacific Coast, it's 1. And then, adjust the times from that point forward. And it's going to be called the Monday Mindful Merchants. Okay. And, us being resellers, we're merchants in effect. And it's really just a categorical topic to kind of sit back. We're going to try to keep it dumb it down to 45 minutes to an hour. So that way, if we go over, we can just shorten it quick. But occasionally we'll have guests, and I'm going to see about trying to get Victoria on there. If not this time, maybe next time. It'll be bi-weekly, so every 2 weeks. We're not going to want to cram this down everybody's throat, but like something to set aims, goals, concepts, and ideas about being a reseller, but in a mindful manner. And that's a broad topic.
No. Yeah, sure. I'm willing to come on there whenever you can get me on.
Yeah, you bet. And just as long as, like we can kind of like, hone in on the topic. And then I'm also trying to leave it where people can email us ideas. I want it to be as serious as possible. I really want it, we both were talking one day, Luis and I. So it'll be kind of a Lou and Lou show, and it's like what can we give back to the community that gives back to us so much? We all appreciate each other. We want to share as much and contribute in a manner that's, going to be helpful. So like, you guys, you talk the shop all the time, but you want it to be fun in a good way. And, I think mindfulness is something that I don't think we address it accurately all the time, but also it's so varied. You know what I mean? Like one week you can talk about, a mindful aspect in terms of like, oh, I'm feeling like I'm a slacker. Well, you can say, okay, what about it is that you're not accomplishing, what's the antithesis of that? Like what motivational techniques do you use? What are your aims? What are your goals? And we, just review
Creating a daily goal sheet every day for the next day.
Well, to me, like I look at goals as more like the end result, like at the end of the week or the end of the month. And I also have like, I have weekly, I have monthly, and then I have like an annual goal. But what I do is I set up daily aims. I'm sorry, go ahead, James.
You should have a daily one as well.
Yeah, but I like to break it down to aims because like aims are like if you're a marksman, like you're shooting targets. Your goal is to like hit 50 targets.
Mm-hmm.
But
you're not going to hit them all. Correct. And you just do it the next day.
The thing is to practice, put things into perspective, and for us as resellers, we need motivation. We need to be inspired, but we also need to like help each other. Otherwise, you're not going to be motivated to do things in a way that, it's like a being of service. It's like.
Well, I think
like
resellers, a lot of us, we are pretty much all of us are mentally disabled in some way or another. We are all screwed up in the head, more some than others, and we're just we're a unique bunch.
So I would look at it like this. So like, all joking aside, but you can even say, and then that falls into the category like jokingfulness can be a cynicism, and the cynicism can fall into the negative category. And I know you're joking, James. You're one of the greatest guys that like you're very lighthearted and stuff like that. But once you fall into these patterns, like oh God, or else no, we have deep-rooted challenges. Now, how do they crystallize? Well, it's like on a daily basis, you fall into. Who here has fallen into like the pattern of just complacency?
I won't allow myself to stagnate. Won't let it.
Well, I mean, when you do, what happens, right? I'd like to hear from like Hemlock and Rhonda, in Larry, it's like, what do you guys do when you get to that point? Like when you wake up, do you say, yeah.
Say it again, Louis.
No, I'm just like, like when you wake up, like what is like one of your like daily aims, like, to break out of patterns, like for me, I say, okay, first thing I kind of shake it out. I sit on the bed before I jump out of bed. Okay, what is exactly one specific, I mean, it could be a small aim or a big aim to reach that goal. What do I want to learn today? What new thing do I want to learn?
Every morning I read my favorite poem. It's La Desiderata. And it's motivational and inspiring things in it. And I try to live by that poem each day. And so I read it every morning.
So tomorrow, instead of saying I'm going to try, say I am living this. I'm not saying you don't do that or think it. I'm just, it's like this is where like if I'm going to be more mindful about wanting to be a reseller in a fashion, it's like how can I just like start? It's like pruning a tree. That branch is going to go over into my neighbor's thing, and then they're going to yell at me, and and it's not working efficiently and effectively. It's like I'm always trying to like just hone in and like powerful, like more imaginative ways that like where can I learn from this, but where can I like manifest it in a way that it's like attracting, like laws of attraction. It's like I want it to step up one more, valuable way that. So if I do better, I know those around me will feed off that energy. It's like we all know, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not giving examples and I'm not pointing fingers, but I'm like, when you're around like energy that's just so heated and negative, it's like it just kind of it's draining, and I think for me, I'm going to say this for myself. I'm my own worst enemy. Like as soon as I fall into that narcissistic trap of like, I wish I could do this. Well, do I truly wish? What are my intentions? What am I doing to get there? I hope. I don't hope anything. I'm going to do it. And I found the first few times I started doing that, I started believing it, and I was like, oh crap. It's like I wish I could list 5 things. This week. Well, shit. what am I doing about it?
You can thinking about those things is one thing, but when you verbalize, I wish I could list 5 things.
Yeah.
Verbalize, I will list 5 things, and that's a great motivation. When you speak positive, doesn't matter what you think, but speak positive. Positive begets positive. And what you were saying about negativism and being around those people, you become what you are around. So surround yourself with positive people. Surround yourself with people that are motivated and want to excel.
Yeah, and it's like, it's not even about a judgment call, but you do have to set boundaries. But more importantly, it's like, really, like, where am I defining my time in this factor? Because like, I'm complaining because I don't have enough time. I'm complaining because I don't, well, there's action on that aspect of it. So the action affects what part of your body, mind, or spirit. If it's your body, we'll get up and move. Like I'm here, I'm bored, I'm not doing it. We'll get off the couch, go list just one thing, or mindfully. Now, like that's a mindful approach, is to like just be more in tune with what your environment is and what you're doing. And what can you do to. So just more mindful techniques. Sorry, Larry, just rambling.
No, you're fine. Keep going.
I just think it's great, because I think the more we do this on a continuous basis, I think the more our consciousness is going to expand in a way that we kind of like, how can we be so much more effective that the person that I shared this with last week that was kind of like in a funk, all of a sudden becomes my inspiration. It's like, let the student become the teacher, because that person has such a great growth potential. There's somebody in the live, like Simply Dana. She posts such, exotic. And I know it sounds kind of like, what do you mean by that? They're just amazing quotes for the day.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go, oh, that's same old mushy crap. No. How can you read it and see it in a new way? It's like history. You're like, well, history's great, but it doesn't. It has no. My favorite professor he was like a doctorate. He was the dean of a lot of departments. He was one of the best historians that wrote a lot of books. And the first thing that he had like 250 people overflowing out of his class from the first day of class. And he says, I can only hold 150 in here. And I'm going to tell you this: history will teach you nothing.
Yeah.
So like about 50 or 40 people walked out. And it's like, and he goes, let me go on to say, those who stood, he goes, history is going to teach you nothing unless you apply it to your life.
Yeah.
And then, there were 30, 40 lipped out, and they're like, crap. And then you're like, unless you apply it to your life and make it meaningful, what do you want to learn from this? What is your intentions? Do you want to repeat, be redundant?
Yeah. Because right now I've been starting to make videos on how to fix this, how to fix that, and hopefully it helps somebody in the future.
Well, Larry, do it, because I don't care what anybody says. Like I've learned, it's not that I don't care. It's just like I've learned that part of negativity can come from like your own inner critic, but it also, there's outer critics. They don't mean to, but people's like, oh, why are you doing that? You're not going to get any views. And it's not about the views.
Hello.
It's the bat phone. Commissioner Gordon.
Okay, who got
whose phone is going?
Larry, Natalie, me. It's not me. It's not you.
You have to sign up for YouTube.
That was me. That was
Sorry.
me.
Okay.
But like Larry, going back to like you doing the how-to videos.
Yeah.
What are you gonna what happens if you only had 5 viewers, but that one person, you amazingly like struck their life? I mean, in a way that you don't even see it. It ripples out.
Yeah, like right now I just I made one video for on a vacuum cleaner. I made the second part yesterday. I just haven't uploaded yet, and I got a bunch of vacuum cleaners that I can probably fix if I can get the parts and make videos on.
There you go. I can see you doing a really good job on that stuff too. But I've learned so much on YouTube. Just like, oh crud, my washing machine just went out. Like, how do I fix the belt?
Well, I'm not going that big. It's stuff that I can bring in the house.
No, but I meant, but just in general, just like, yeah. But still, you're offering a service.
Yeah.
And that's like, a mindful approach. Yeah. How you
You're
doing,
on a-
Natalie?
You're on a level that I
Yeah,
have
Larry,
not
Larry,
reached.
can you? Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Natalie.
I said he's on a level I have not reached yet.
Oops.
Talking about mindfulness first thing in the morning, I just grab my phone and scroll until I'm ready to get out of bed.
Yeah, I mean, we're all guilty of doing that. We're all guilty of doing that. Oh, what does this quote say? Man sacrifices his
This is
health.
something I sent Larry this morning. It said,
Awesome.
when asked what surprised him most about humanity, the Dalai Lama answered, "Man sacrifices his health in order to make money.
Yep.
Then he sacrifices money to recuperate his health. And then he is so anxious about the future that he does not enjoy the present. The result being that he does not live in the present or the future. He lives as if he is never going to die and then dies having never really lived."
Excellent. So if you ever come on my show, you have to bring that. Okay.
But yes, that
that's
was
awesome.
something that I sent to Larry this morning.
Well, it speaks to
and
like what
he needs to
Natalie
hear-
said. She
other
like
people need
wakes
to hear
up
that.
and she's on the phone the first thing in the morning, and that's part of like, okay, is that? Let me put it this way. At my community, we have this saying about like incoming impressions. What is the first thing in the morning you want to come in your head? Do you want to like constantly look at that phone, or do you want to like kind of just slowly meditate into the day where like you said, James, you have this wonderful poem that you read, and it's there to kind of just ignite a spark that's like, that's the first thing you have come in your life is like a positive note. Because for resellers, we can go into a mechanical kind of fashion, and then we're just doing this, and then we're just doing, and we become like this zombie kind of mode of repetition. And you don't want to do that too much, only because what happens? It becomes a job almost, and then when do you start enjoying it? And then sourcing becomes this kind of like therapeutic thing, but it's an addictive thing. We're like, oh crap, am I just doing this as a form of a crutch? It's like it becomes my escape.
Right.
That can be, an issue
Yeah.
too. And then God forbid you have like hoarder tendencies, and then, just, sourcing,
Right.
Good morning, Natalie. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I just wanted to say hi in person because I never ever do. Because usually when I'm watching, I'm at work. But oh, I hear an echo. Sorry.
Are you a thrift raider?
What's that?
Are you a thrift raider?
Am I a thrift raider? I do raid thrifts.
Yeah.
I got my name from if y'all know the game Tomb Raider. That's
Yeah.
that's my
I think-
favorite game of all time.
Oh, that's all you attributed it to that. That's great. The thrift raider just sounds so, badass.
It does. She is. You find
Don't mess with
you
me,
find
I'm
her
the
Puerto Rican,
thrift
she's
raider.
not after it. She is a negotiator too. She had that one video where she was at a yard sale
Oh, nice.
and passing up on $1. No, too much. No. I thought, well,
It wasn't that bad.
Chris.
I didn't really want the item in the first place, really. I just wanted them if they were really cheap, and they wanted way too much for them, and they were like, I'll go down to 10, and I'm like, no, 10 is too much for them. I was willing to pay like $5 for it. Was just magnets. So, but they were like vintage magnets. They were kind of cool. So I was like, if they were cheap, I'll take them,
Yeah, she was
I think it's
nah,
great.
and just
Like,
walked
that's something we talk about, like all as resellers, and we don't realize it. I mean, well, I think we do in one level, but like in some of us on a conscious level, we go, that is a form of, mindful techniques of like a reseller. We gotta be like really, what's a shrewd businessman, which doesn't mean you're negative. It's just like, you're just like, I went to this lady and she had this really cool Nintendo system, and then she had 2 Luigi games, for the Mario Brother, and then she had a bunch of others. But she was like, I gotta have $80 for this. I paid, $110 for this game system. I'm like, I look it up immediately, and I'm like, lady, I'll probably walk away. And she's like, what do you mean? Why didn't you want? I'm like, $80 is too much. She's like, well, what are you looking on? And I'm like, And I'm like, I'm not necessarily looking at anything, but comp wise, it's let me show you. Oh no, that's eBay. I don't trust it. You know, and a friend of mine just said that he had the same issue with somebody where like their energy was starting to drag him down. I just smiled and I went, I said, I understand, but that is my resource because that's the system and platform I use. What do you use, may I ask? And she kind of like lightened her scowl. Long story short, I got the game system and I got all those video games, and 2 of them were like, you know, a total of $50, just the games. It's like I walked away with $70 for everything.
I love video games. It's like one of my favorite things to pick up.
Yeah, but back to what you were, you know, James was asking, like your negotiating tactics.
Yeah.
You have to be like 3 steps ahead. You go, you know, if they're gonna have that scowl and they're gonna like attack you, like I've even seen some of the best, like what's his name, Part-Time Pickers, Matt. You guys watch him?
Oh yeah.
He's savvy, but one day this lady like just bulldozed him, and he admitted he kind of probably overpaid. I mean, he made his money back, but
yeah.
But like, you know, for us, we kind of need to save every penny, you know, because what happens if it turns out it's a bad deal or it doesn't work?
And my thing was at that time they were like, I can make you a good, like it sounded like they were willing to give it away almost for free because they were just it was the end of the day and they were like, yeah, we're gonna make you the best deal in this. It's gonna be a great deal. And then they took it away, and I should have gotten that price before they took it away and, you know, had it for me. So
they walked off with it or something?
They walked off with it without actually telling me a price. So I'm assuming the price is going to be great, but she originally wanted $20 for like these like fridge magnets. And I'm like, I'm not paying $20 for fridge magnets. So
you know what? It's probably for your better. Like, you believe in karma, like where things happen. It's like you need to learn to walk away or let the deal walk away. Because like I walked away when that lady goes, I want $80 just for the game system. And I'm like, I said, that's all fine and dandy. But I said, no disrespect. I said, let me show you eBay, but let me show you something that most people don't know. And I slid to the sales. And I said, listen, I just want to share this with you just so that if somebody comes up and wants to buy this from you, you're aware that they're going to be looking at the same things I'm doing. I'm just sharing information. And I walked away. Then she kind of looked at me like, oh, you know, he's being fair, you know. And, you know, and sometimes you have to do the reverse and educate them, but like be willing to walk away. And I did. And she came back and said, well, how much would you pay for all this? You know, it's like, well, yeah, those are savvy techniques. Does anybody here else have savvy techniques? I mean, like Larry gets a baseball bat and hits people over the head, but there you go.
Wrench, not a baseball bat, a wrench.
Yeah.
James, did you see what Victoria wrote?
Yep. I don't know.
The shipment item that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what. She had FedEx with pretty much the same comparable price, $190 versus $180. So,
wow.
Yeah. Is there a chance that it could be cheaper if you break them into 4 boxes instead of 2? That's what I'm thinking too. Yeah, they went to that overweight limit pricing.
Yeah.
Wow. Ugh, yeah. I guess.
Is there a way to see if.
I don't know what to suggest. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, try bringing it down, Victoria, and see if it's any better.
Is 77 pounds. 77 pounds divided by 4 is.
Half of 74 is what?
33. 32.
So half of that is
34. 22. 21.
You said
21
you
pounds.
Said 4.
22 pounds times 4.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There you
go. Or 20. Do 20 pounds.
I love that train.
No.
Total 78. Just do 20 pounds times 4.
Yeah, that'll be close to it.
Try breaking those 2
See how much 20 pounds with 4 boxes would be. That might help.
Where are you, Rhonda? What state are you in?
Well, I thought I was close to a train. Holy cow.
I mean, because that price, that's almost a ticket to Vegas, you know?
Wow.
I think a ticket to paradise would be cheaper.
I have to mail them and put them in a large flat rate box.
Either that or just try doing it in instead of 2 boxes, try 4 boxes.
Try UPS ground. Just to see what the price is.
Sometimes
DHL.
ground is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a message and a phone call. My technician coming over to replace some parts. So I may have to jump off. But
Okay.
I want to remind everybody that tomorrow evening, 5 p.m. Eastern time, Tania is going to have her very first auction.
Who is that?
Hemlock Lady.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't. My thing keeps breaking up.
When you have more than a few people on StreamYard, if you don't have a lot of RAM, your computer will start hiccuping and glitching. If
That's
I'll
what
have
it's doing.
10 people on there,
Got it.
we'll get one of every 5 words.
Well, James, if you're about to leave, I would like to thank you for, making sure I was safe in my dream.
You're very welcome.
I really appreciated it at the time.
Glad I kept you safe there.
I was safe.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Bye, James.
Well, I'm not leaving yet. Just
No.
in case I do have to jump off. I get a knock on the door.
Oh.
Hey, see you guys.
I
Yeah.
see.
It's supposed to be between 11 and 1, but you never know.
When's the last time you saw your granddaughter?
Thursday last week, Wednesday.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Just want to say hi. Nice to meet you, Natalie.
Oh, nice to meet you too.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Natalie.
Yes,
I think I've seen you before though.
Yeah.
I think I did an interview with her.
Yeah, usually when I'm watching, I'm at work, so I can't jump in, but I thought today, since I got up kind of early and tuned into y'all and thought I'd say hi in person.
Find anything lately at garage sales?
Oh yes.
Anything
Oh
good?
my gosh. Saturday was probably one of the better weekends I've had all year. I mean, it's been a crappy year for everyone. But yeah, like Saturday I ended up, if y'all know Swamp Picker, he's in the area and he ended up at the same place. So the first garage sale I went to, it ended up being a free garage sale, but I did not know that until I got there. It did say mega giveaway, but I thought that meant like they were practically giving away with crazy prices.
Wow.
But it ended up like literally everything. It was like a church garage sale, but everything was free.
Oh, wow.
And I found some, I mean, I looked a couple things up, but when everything's free, you're just taking stuff, right? So I took a bunch of like 80s plastic lunch boxes. I mean, nothing amazing, but 10 to 15 bucks a piece maybe. And then I ended up going to an estate sale later on, and estate sales, as you all know, are usually kind of on the pricey side. But this one was like almost everything was like $1 to $2.
Wow.
And those little elf shelf sitter things from like mid-century? Found a bunch of those that I had never found before. And then, okay, I'm going to come back and I'll show you. Okay. This is like my best find of Saturday. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, T, I would have loved to help you out on this auction, but it sounds like you got all your bases covered, which is awesome.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you're T, right?
I was looking at my phone quick.
Make Natalie big. See what she got.
Okay.
I'm getting there. Hold tight.
Okay.
Here.
I apologize for the lighting. Right now, I don't have my lighting set up or anything. No ring lights. But we got Ace. We got
Okay.
Peter Chris.
Yep.
We got Paul Stanley.
Yep. And should have Gene Simmons next.
We got Gene.
Yep.
And inside are all the inserts.
Wow.
I grew up with that rock and roll group.
So they were $5 a piece. So I kind of paid up and more than I usually pay for records. But I saw the inserts and I was like, oh, that's worth it. But here, I'm not going to take all of them out. But here's the Gene Simmons one.
Oh, there you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
So,
Oh my God, that's
That
really
is
cool.
amazing. That needs to be
Yeah.
framed.
Wow.
You get money on that one, that's for sure. Have you
Yeah.
comped it yet? Have you looked at it? Looked it up?
So it's kind of hard. Okay. Also, these are all 4 of them are promotional items. So
Right.
they were loaned for promotion only, so they're DJ copies, and they actually say like DJ on the actual record.
Right.
So that may, I'm not sure, but that may bring in a little bit more value. Some of the covers aren't in perfect shape, but the actual albums are in very good shape. The posters are in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
So I'm just giving out a value. I'm not going to make $1 million, but I'm thinking around between 200 and 300.
Well done, man.
So what I would
Fantastic.
do as soon as you can, Natalie,
Yeah.
get plastic covers. I don't care what kind for now, but they do sell the specific ones for LPs. But I would even go so far as like those posters in there. I would just for water damage.
Right.
I deal extensively with ephemera, and I used to work in a conservatory, like for like private libraries and stuff that for their vintage stuff. And best you can. I mean, maybe it's overkill, but like when you sell it and they see it, people are going to realize that this is like high end and it's worth it. You really want to treat it like as much as you want to get for it. So like right now, God forbid, just one time it takes to spill any kind of liquid on that.
No. And I've
So-
been
And use gloves.
Well,
gloves.
I mean, in the end, like if you have like old documents that, because you know why they put gloves on your hands. So it's like the acid in your fingers doesn't eat through the paper. But that's over time. But what I would just realistically, like if you don't have a clear poly bag that like they use for LPs and stuff, right away, just put a garbage bag over it, and just nicely fold
that's a
it.
good idea. That's a
just-
really good idea.
Not to be paranoid, but like for me, that's probably one of my pet peeves. And I'm kind of a nerd when it comes to like, conservation and techniques and stuff like that. And just preserving things, it's like, I think it's so important. That was an amazing poster. I don't think I remember.
Are those
seeing-
records?
Yes.
Have you talked
I
to
would-
Tom Cruise?
I've seen him in the chat, but I don't know him.
You hear
Yeah,
that?
What about Record
Yeah.
Crate?
Record Crate is a good one, Rhonda.
I
Um,
would suggest removing the records from the album and putting them in its own plastic protective sleeve.
okay.
That way you don't mess up the cover art of the album.
Yeah, and that's a really good idea because literally since Saturday they've been. I kind of have I have a few records, not a ton, but they sit on the floor, and these have just been sitting on the floor with them.
No.
And I need to get them because if there's a spill or anything, or if my dog decides to randomly pee somewhere
Well, here's another thing too. Are you laying them flat or are you putting them upright?
upright.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Yeah. Don't ever lay them flat. Yeah. And nor on top of each other. You know why.
Yeah, I mean, I know a little bit because my dad is a record collector all his life, but
Nice.
I never really learned how to I've sold a couple, but I never really got into it because I know record collectors can be pretty picky.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, that's an understatement.
That's the merchandise sheet
Cool.
with
Did you-
all.
Natalie, did you say you know who Record Crate is?
I do not know who that is.
Look them up
Okay.
on YouTube. It's Record with a Crate with a K. Is that right, Rhonda?
Yeah,
Let me
his
see
name's
if I can.
Adam.
Let me see if I can get him in here.
Yeah, his name's Adam. He is great
Yeah.
with all that. And also, I don't know if you ever heard of Vintage and Vinyl.
They're good too.
No.
But I would ask more than one. Write them all down if you can, real quick. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I know anyone on YouTube that kind of specializes in vinyl.
There's
Yeah,
thousands of people. Yeah.
Yeah, Record Crate Adam is definitely, and also Katie at Vintage and Vinyl is another one. That the two I know. That are,
Vintage and vinyl. Okay,
And Record
I'm
Crate
gonna be,
almost goes
talking
on
with,
every day too. He's like on lives, so
He's
subscribe
on
to
in the
him.
morning every day.
yeah,
Yeah.
every morning he does coffee and vinyl or something.
Yeah.
Chat.
Give me 1 second. I'll have him come in here.
okay.
Wow, she got like a direct line, this is like the Batman line. You know, hey, get in here.
Well, I did eventually want to ask resellers. I just remembered that I had them. That was like one of my best finds from Saturday. But yeah,
You know what? Even if it's, let's just say it's comp, because that's just, remember, comps are just the information that you have at hand that you can only see at that given moment. Like, you know, Terra Peak will go a year later. That's even better. So providing it's sold.
and I
But
haven't
remember,
looked there yet.
because it's listed for 25 to 50 bucks. That doesn't mean you might not find a collector down the line, especially if there's nothing listed. So, you know, be fair, but like kind of get the best you can for it. But also, you know, you may have something that's just, you know, that one collect, like if you take good pictures and show that poster unfolded and, you know, and write in the details that everything is being putting in plastic. I'm very, you know, and it's well taken care of, and just show the marks that are bad if you're selling it.
Yes, definitely selling it.
How many of those did you have?
But there's Kiss solo albums that were all released on the same day. So it's 4 albums, but they're all together.
Are you selling them as a lot?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't even started because I wanted to kind of build up some knowledge and research about selling vinyl.
Yeah. Yeah, it takes time, but you're gonna have fun with it. Just, you know, and that's other things. Have fun with it. But I would, I think everybody in here will agree. It's like just at least the outer cover. You know, I mean, the records are expected. You know, nobody. You want to keep it clean, but like just put it around the outsides, like you said, in case something.
That's a good idea.
He's on his way. He'll be here in a minute.
Oh, okay.
Adam's coming.
Yeah.
Louis, like you said, the Batman call.
Oh, it's you, Rhonda, that called Adam. That's all. Are you in the same area as him? Where are you, Rhonda?
Oh, he's
I'm in
here.
New York.
Buddy.
You're in New
He's
York.
here. Yeah.
Larry,
Oh, awesome.
drop the
In the-
link for him.
Well, give me a chance.
Larry, what's taking you so damn long?
Excited.
Hurry up! This is an
Thank you,
emergency.
Adam.
This is about an LP.
My God.
We're on record time.
Time with Record Crate.
I appreciate you calling them or letting them know.
Yeah, of
You know,
course.
you know what? You don't realize how serious we are. Like when we get together and we start sharing knowledge, this is like, we don't mess around.
Yeah.
You can send the check to Larry a little later for the fee.
And I'll just take a 20% commission.
he takes anything. He takes dog bones, you know, bags of green
Still,
stuff.
they'll have nothing.
Adam,
Hi,
Hi.
Larry. How you doing?
Hi.
Hi,
Hi.
Adam. Thanks for coming.
Absolutely.
Adam, Natalie, she has a question for you.
Natalie
She's-
has some
she's
prized
underneath.
possessions.
Okay.
Okay.
So these were $5 a piece, but we have Gene. These are all from '78. We have all 4 basically. Paul Stanley, Peter Criss, and Ace. Okay, so they are all promotional items. They were loaned for promotion only. All of them have the stamp. Yeah, and all 4 of the actual albums have, you know, DJ numbers, I guess. They all 4 have inserts.
Look at this, Adam. The inserts. She's going to show you these posters. Have you seen these, Adam?
Well, the only one that had inserts that had an insert was the Peter Criss. The other, all of them had a poster, but there was only one that has an insert, and it's Peter Criss. Can you look at the Peter Criss one first, please? Yeah, and there's no need to open up the posters. I'm very familiar with it. I'm sure that you probably have
Is
made
that
sure
the Peter
that
Criss? I even forgot
Yeah.
his name. Wow.
yeah.
When you say insert,
Yeah, it should have a company insert that you can order something.
oh yeah, that's it. She's right.
Company order form.
3 out of 4 have their catalogs. So this is Peter Criss's catalog here. Sorry, I'm sorry about the lighting. I just popped on.
You're fine.
But this is his poster,
Mm-hmm.
and that's all we have for Peter Criss.
Okay, great. So it's missing one item, the Peter Criss is. Okay. And the other ones, do they have do all four have a poster?
All four have a poster, correct?
Okay, that's good. Is there any additional material inside the other three?
Yeah, in case it migrated. See if that
Okay.
insert migrated.
So 3 of them, I can't remember which one specifically, but 3 of them have their own merchandise insert.
Okay, that was an add-on. Somebody put that in there. Yeah.
What is the insert you're talking about, Adam? What is it kind of like? Can you describe it?
I want to say it's lyrics.
Oh.
I think it's the lyrics one. I have an extra. Yeah, one of my customers works for KISS, so darn it, he knows more about KISS than KISS does. I call him up and ask him, "Hey, what's so and so and so and so?" And they're like, So that's kind of cool.
So let's see.
And,
Okay, so the covers are a little bit. Some of the covers, especially like Gene, are not great. Not in immaculate condition or anything.
Mhm.
There's like damage around here, but all the records. I looked at all the records and they look pretty good.
Okay. So one thing you have to be aware of when you're inspecting vinyl is that the record should be completely flat. They should not be dished because that affects the sound of the record. And when records are improperly stored, either weight or temperature, it can cause warpage and it can cause dished. So a record would be like dished on one end, on the other side would be like a hump. So that's one thing. That's one thing I always look for when I'm inspecting records, when I'm pricing and processing records, and when I'm selling records, to make sure they're flat.
Okay, real quick, is this the insert you were talking about for Peter Criss? Because I think it's the only one that has this separate piece of paper.
I see the other side.
It's blank.
That could very well be. I don't have my hands on it right now, but I could probably, we could reach out later. Yeah. Now you said they're promos. How do you know they're promos? What's the clue for that?
They're stamped on the outside, except for Paul Stanley. But on the actual vinyl records, they have a number and then DJ next to them.
Okay, can we look at the stamp you're talking about? You can choose either record works.
Okay, the best one probably is Ace, and it is here, or here.
Okay, would you mind getting a little closer? Okay, great. So we call that a gold stamp promo. They're typically on the back, but yours is on the front. May I see the label of the Ace record?
The label on the actual record?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, okay, great. And where's the number of this? Oh, promotional copy not for sale. Can you get a little closer to the camera, please? And hold it steady. Okay, great. Okay, thank you so much. I'm gonna text my my guy that image right now.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
You're going to owe Adam a beer or at least an apple cider or some kind of Dr. Pepper later.
How are they all that way? Do they all say promotional? Just what I just showed, all four?
Okay, so
Sorry, guys. I just was talking with Westside Gary, And yeah, he's got some information for you in regards to those records, Tom Cruise. But I have to run, my guys here. So see you guys.
See
Okay,
you
bye-bye.
later, James.
Bye, James. Okay, so 3 of them have a stamp, except for Paul Stanley. He has a corner cut on the. See that corner cut right there? But he still has that number on the vinyl record.
Okay.
It still says promotional on the album, but there's no gold stamp on the jacket.
Boop. Boop. You're popping in here. Okay. There we go.
Oh, I'm in here twice. I'm sorry. I'm on my iPhone, so I wasn't able to get back in. Hey, I'm going to give you my email address and my phone number, and reach out to me when you finish, and I can help you with an appraisal, and I can show you a little more about that. Hold on a second. I just heard from my KISS guy. Okay. Not super rare, but promo copies are, of course, hard to find. Okay. So there you go.
Awesome. Thank you so much for the info you popped in with. If you want to see another poster.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That is amazing.
They're gorgeous.
And they're in such good condition.
Yeah, they're like
They've never been hung or anything.
Doesn't look like they've ever been used.
No.
Magnesium.
Sorry about that, Larry. I just keep, when I go to check my text, I lose the. Yeah. So my customer says that they're not super rare, but they are hard to find, and and so if you reach out to me afterwards, after you guys finish, I'll be glad to help you a little bit and help you with an appraisal, and and help you in that respect. So yeah, there we go. That's exciting. It's good to find that. But my question to you is, are you looking to sell them?
Yes.
Well, why aren't you going to keep them and play them? They're wonderful records.
I hear they're not good except for Aces.
Say again?
I hear none of them are good except for Aces.
Oh, that's incredibly wrong. They're all different in so many ways. One has a very danceable feel to it, and so, I mean, all 4 of them are different in so many ways. And you know, KISS was still alive when those records were recorded and released. It was just an opportunity for each of them to have a solo dip into the pool of releasing records and making music. So, forget what other people say. They don't determine. Yeah, because at the end of the day, you eat what you like to eat because of your taste buds, and so there you go. But I do encourage you to play them before you do decide to sell them.
Absolutely, I have a record player. I will do that. And I do like KISS songs, but they just. I feel like someone else wants this more than I do. I don't need this. You know what I'm saying?
Well, last year, 2019, before the pandemic, I did have a complete set of all 4 of the solo records. They all had the posters, and the Peter Criss had the insert, and so there you go. And so there you go. I'll be glad to share. And I'll be glad to share with you what it sold for, and but it went to a private person, and
okay, I'm sorry.
So there you go. But I'll be glad to share that off when you reach out to me later on.
Yeah, okay.
Well, wonderful.
Thank you so much. Thanks for popping on.
Absolutely, anytime at all.
And where was
Adam? I have your number, but is your email on your page?
My email is recordcrate@gmail.com.
Oh, that's simple. Okay.
That's easy.
Yeah. Well, there you go. I'm glad I could help. Hey to everybody.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. I'm going to get back to... Okay, great. I'm gonna start slinging some records here.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Have
Bye-bye.
a good one.
And he needs to.
Well, that's exciting.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
I'll put his phone number in the private chat. You know how to get the private chat? Natalie?
Wait, what? Oh, the private chat? I see the private chat. What about it?
Okay, I'll put it in there.
Okay. I don't know what this is now. This is... What is this?
Yeah, he's. And
Now I'm trying to put all the records back together. There's so many like little inserts and stuff for them.
yeah. You might be able to put the insert in there at the same time as you put the record in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head out, guys, because I gotta start all the stuff I have to do today.
Okay.
Okay, I'll talk to you, everybody later then. I'll see you guys in the chats and stuff.
Okay.
Okay. Bye. Okay. That one. Okay.
Well, thank you, Larry, for letting me on your show. Now I have someone with some info because I was just going off of, eBay and eBay sold, but none of them are exactly like mine.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Anytime I let anybody on, it's no problem.
Oh, I know you do, but still, it was nice of you to.
Yeah, it was nice having a bunch of people on here this time. So.
Yeah, he let me on. That's pretty bad.
And really interesting too.
And I don't get to talk to resellers that often because my friends and my husband, they're not resellers, so
Yeah.
I get to talk to them like, oh, it's my people,
You know what? You're preaching the choir, and I can hear it. And this is one thing I'm sure Rhonda and Larry can attest. And I know everybody who was here earlier is that especially in our families, nobody wants to hear about what we do.
Right. I see people's eyes glaze over, like when I talk to my friends. My friends like to hear about the cool finds, but when they talk about like the,
Here's my suggestion. Don't go into story. Don't go into story. Just make it about, and I'm talking literally, like time yourself 3 to 4 seconds to say, want to hear about something I did? Yeah. Got a pair of Nikes, paid $5, sold them for $2,000. What? Let them ask the questions,
Well, that's never happened to me yet. So.
Yeah. And what I had a friend that he's like, Louis, I don't give a crap. I don't give a, sugar about, I don't want to know, I'm not interested in what you do, and I'm like, I get it, and there's things that, he goes on. I'm like, I'm not interested in that too. Okay. Then I thought that's not nice. That's a tit for a tat. But one day I said, listen, I need your help. He's like, well, yeah, bud, what do you need? I'm like, I need your truck. And so I said, listen, I'll make it painless. I won't go on but if you want to know anything, I'll share. He said, no, I'm there to help you. Gets this truck. We load it up. He sees he watches he's a very observant guy. And he goes, you only paid $50 for all of that stuff? I'm like, yeah. Later on, he comes back and he was like, I don't know what he was doing, but he's like, just that one item you put in there is worth, $200. And I'm like, yep. He started asking pretty soon, he started doing it. He would go and find things, and all of a sudden now he's like, I want to know about it. Look what I found. I'm like, I thought this stuff bored you.
Yeah, on this show here, I mean, we talk about anything, reselling, what's happening. We just end up talking about anything. So.
Yeah, just chit chat and stuff.
Well, reach out, but use it as a resource because I can tell you one thing. Somebody, made a good point about YouTube. I was on a live last night with the Nurse Flipper Cat. And when I talk about this stuff, everybody sees me in the lives and they go, oh, Louis silly, he's fun, he's a good. No, but look, when I talk about reselling, my eyes change. It's like my body language changes. I get really passionate about it, and and I take it serious. I don't mean that in a way like where I get frustrated or anything with somebody who's, but I mean, like, if you want to talk, I would recommend just go to these lives, just start going on once in a while, and like look around and ask other people, like, I sell this. Who would be a good person to follow? And everybody shared, like Rondo could tell you people, it's like everybody got like, here's Record Crate, start following him. And when you start just talking more, you're going to find more people. And also it's good for your mental health.
Yeah.
Like, to kind of be able to spit this stuff out, be serious, have fun. Most important, I really do try to have fun, but people want to help you. You'll find people will share.
Oh, the reselling community is so. I mean, there's some bad times when like things get ugly because I've kind of been around, long enough to see some of that. But
stay away from it.
Yeah, but for the most part, the reselling community is so great. I've met, especially this year for some reason, like starting the pandemic, like I've met so many new friends on YouTube and like meeting more every day, so it's been a lot of fun.
One gift I can give you is go with your instinct. Don't second guess yourself when it comes to other people on YouTube. 90% of people though are caring and they want to see other people succeed.
Right.
And they're willing to help.
Yeah.
It can be a really great community, but there are a few that can make you go, I don't want to be here anymore.
Yeah.
Brush them off and get away from them so it doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, there's some narcissists and there's some that, there's some that I know they're just, that's just who they are. And they're always trying to get the spotlight for a second, or they got to have the clever things to say. And that's fine. You just got to know who you're talking to. And you just like a duck, let the water roll off your shoulder, just smile. Like, okay, all right, let you have that one. But, and just, the main thing is, Natalie, avoid all the drama. Just like, shut the thing off, you'll do yourself better.
Speaking of bad apples, hey, Tommy, Bernard.
Oh.
Oh.
Who said that? Did you say that?
Hey, Callie Reseller, Louie.
Yeah, in fact, me and James, we have known each other for a very long time, roughly about 10 to 15 years.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wow.
And we were with another group, and that group was pretty much got to be a pain in the butt, and the group pretty much broke up. And then I found Victoria roughly, I want to say almost a year.
Yeah.
Almost a year now, maybe. It might be a little bit longer. And then James, I became friends with her, good friends, and James jumped into the group here after I did. I mean, a few months later, and we found this group here, and this group is 100% better than the group that me and James were in about 10 to 15 years ago. They weren't very helpful at all. They beat around. You'd ask a question, they go around in a circle with it. You never get a straight answer.
Well, and that's just it. You got to like attract what you want to be around, and it's not that you're judging. It's like, but if somebody's not serving you, like, why would you want to subject yourself to being?
James has become pretty much like a brother to me.
And you finally get to meet him in just over a week.
And Victoria, she's become. The three of us have gotten real close. She's become like a sister to me, and three of us have been together for a long time.
That's awesome. Hopefully, the longer I'm on YouTube and, meeting people like that long term is, I've already met several people that like I've been friends with the last, maybe year or so. And so, it's fun. I like meeting new people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Victoria, a.k.a. Mom. Yeah, but she's younger than me. I mean, she watches over me and James, and she's like a mom. But I consider her a sister. I mean, she's 11 years younger than I am.
Can I mention one other thing, Larry, when you're done? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Speaking of Victoria. Go ahead, Larry.
Okay. No. Because Nana, everybody knows Nana Tink Treasures, and if you don't subscribe to her right now, like she is one of the most, I think, significant like contributors in YouTube that's going on right now. Whether you appreciate her subject matter or not, you're going to appreciate her character, and she's really an honest and loving person, but she's fun, and she's very educational, and she knows a lot of information. That being said, here's one more project, Larry. You're hearing it first. She gave me permission to mention it. Are you ready?
Uh-oh.
Is that in October we're gonna have a 4-part series project. Okay.
Uh-oh.
It's Nana and I. We're gonna do like 4 lives. I think we're gonna do it on a Sunday, and it's gonna be about surrounding a topic that a lot of people don't necessarily mention. Natalie, it actually has to do kind of with what you were showing, and I'm just gonna say it. It's about ephemera.
Okay.
But we're gonna come in as subject experts, talk about what we know, share what we know, talk about it in different perspectives, and we're gonna hopefully have towards the end of the series, like which I said, we're gonna do like kind of like a mini series. The first one is just kind of an introduction, like ephemera, like what is ephemera, and have everybody hone in, because I think it's one of the least talked about reseller subjects. A lot of people kind of get it. They know about it in theory. Like, yeah, I know what ephemera is. No, it's not just postcards. It's not just newspapers. It's like that little insert inside your record, Natalie.
Yeah.
Very, very valuable ephemera. What was the first thing that Record Crate asked you? Does it have an insert?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, what happens? The value of your item goes from $250 to, I'm not saying yours, but I'm saying, you know what I mean?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Ephemera is so unique because it comes from the word ephemeral.
Yes.
And ephemeral is like a temporary kind of like thing that's most people think, it's meant to be like thrown away. No, but it is like the Buddhists call it, it's impermanent. It's like it doesn't go.
James said, breathe, Louie, breathe.
He knows me. I don't have time to breathe. This is Larry's show. He's going to cut it short in 2 minutes.
And don't forget to bring Victoria in on that too, because me and her have been doing it the same length of time. We started doing it at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, then I'm honored. So, like Nana, you guys go subscribe to her. Subscribe to Kelly Louise too, and that way you'll be aware. But I hope you guys see what's coming up. I'm here to contribute. I'd like to see Natalie, your journey. Everybody go over to her channel, subscribe, see what she's doing.
See what happens. Yeah. All right.
Participate more. It's good to meet you.
Me too.
Rhonda, it's always good to see you too.
You too.
Yeah.
Larry, I'm going to head out and leave you alone for once.
Oh, you don't have to. I mean, it's fine. I mean, I'm probably going to be ending the show shortly anyway.
No, I'm going to go chase James after what he said. I'm going to go find him.
Oh, my goodness.
All right. See you guys. Take care.
Bye. I'm probably going to leave too. I think I'm going to see what's going on for lunch. Yeah. My husband's off today as well, so we always have.
Don't forget, I put the information in the chat.
Yes, I got it. I put it somewhere safe, and I'm going to contact him probably after lunch, or a little later.
See, this is another one that the husband takes over the presence over us. This is another one.
Well, he's off today, so I guess I'll hang out with him.
I'm only joking.
All right, I'll see you guys later.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Have a great day.
Nice meeting you, Rhonda.
You too.
I see James in the chat. Is he wanting to come back in or not?
I don't know. I know he wrote that his chair was getting fixed.
Okay. I saw him in the. Yes, I know. Priorities. I know. That's why I was just joking. I was just joking with her. I know. James, you want to jump back in here or not? Or are you still busy with the wheelchair thing?
Still here with the maintenance guy.
Okay, no problem. That's why I was just checking. I didn't know if they might have been there and gone. Okay.
And if anybody hasn't seen Nana Tink's recent video with all the Bradford Exchange plates, and there's some other commemorative plates that she got. You should go over there and check it out. It's pretty amazing.
Oh,
She has-
Nana Tanks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I watched that. I don't think I didn't watch the whole thing. I ended up leaving. Something came up, and I think I watched, I don't know, maybe a half hour, 45 minutes or so. Then now I get a train.
Yours isn't as loud as mine.
Yeah, I'm about roughly 200 yards from the tracks. If not, maybe about that 200 yards.
Hi, Matt. Yeah, mine's directly across the street. Like,
Oh
It's
my goodness! I wonder why you're so loud. Wow, I thought it was coming through the house.
yeah, it's my house, then the sidewalk, the street, and then the train tracks. And they're freights. It's I don't know if it's CSX. I don't know if you know what it is.
Oh, that's really bad, Victoria. Oh my God, that shipping's just that's gonna hurt.
Wow. Victoria, wait till tomorrow and see if the price has changed. The price changes day to day.
Are you serious?
Yes, it happened to Kevin. It was $38 one day, and then 2 days later he went back to ship it, and it was $180 some odd dollars.
Really?
Yeah. I say wait a day and see if it goes lower at all. Unless you don't mind seeing it.
Do I? No, I don't. I don't think I've ever flattened a coin. I don't think
I
I've ever.
put the camera right in the middle of the train tracks and get the train coming right over it.
I did when I was younger, Adam. That was a fun thing for us to do as kids.
Well, if I knew when the train was coming, I might try to do that. Just hopefully it wouldn't blow the speaker on the phone.
Well, like I said, just hang out there on the tracks until the train comes. There it is.
No, I'm not gonna sit there forever waiting for the train to show up.
Had you sign the postwork rather than the free work?
I'm approving it myself.
Yeah, I never put a penny on the tracks to do it. Wow. 185. Ship 2 boxes.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Ouch. Ouch isn't no word for it. Wow. So what did he have to do to the chair? Just tune it up or add something or?
Yeah, it was a year, so they scheduled the maintenance on it. And so, well, okay.
Oh.
Give me a new seat and arm cushions. That's nothing's wrong.
Is it
with
all greased up for you?
Yeah.
Safe and ready to ride.
Yeah, Argyle thought came in my head.
Oh my God.
Poor Tigger. Tigger, run. Tigger, run.
Wow.
How heavy is that package? Uh-huh. What lamp are you removing, Nana? Sorry, I missed all the. I saw Natalie and Adam come in. What did you have to say about it? About Natalie's record that she picked up.
You don't have to let Rod. I can't read. I was just listening. I mean, I can't repeat what he said. I mean, I'm just not that way. I don't really.
Gotcha.
He was saying it wasn't him that was saying it. I guess it's his partner he was getting with.
Customer.
Huh?
Customer.
Oh, it's customer. Okay.
His customer is used to work for Kiss, I think is what he said.
He was surprised that she's just not keeping them.
Chris, I will hunt you down.
And he asked her to play them at least once before getting rid of them. But he's gonna he gave her his contact info. She's gonna contact them and they're gonna talk more about it, and he's gonna help her with appraising them.
Yeah, I was on the phone with Gary. And, oh yeah, I know those albums. Yeah, so I'm gonna give him a call later.
Victoria road trip to Vegas.
That's what I'm saying. You might as well fly him out there, hand deliver him.
There you go. It'd probably be cheaper.
All right, Adam. Cool. Yeah.
Clock tower, not a church.
Oh.
And see, I was talking with Gary, and life is complicated right now. So we're going to postpone his interview. It was going to happen day after tomorrow, but
Oh man, that would have been nice.
Just anticipation, So maybe and next weekend is the trip. So after that, who knows? He might even show up.
Okay. Awesome.
James, does CSX go
I don't
over
know
that way?
here, but I know of CF6.
They replaced Conrail for us here anyway.
Okay, yeah, CSX. They were, I remember them from the Pacific Coast.
Oh, I have CSX, and I don't know who's on that's the southern tracks. I don't know who's on the northern tracks.
When I worked with the citrus industry, we would sell orange peel as a product, a food product, and we would sell to Kraft a train car every month.
Okay.
And we would deal with CSX for delivery.
They're big trains.
With
serious freight trains.
Yeah.
And you had asked me if Amtrak came through here. Amtrak comes through about, I'll say like 4 times a day. More on the weekends.
Freight has priority on those tracks, and Amtrak just, okay, let me go in now. They jump.
Amtrak, the Amtrak that goes by is only like 4, maybe 6 cars long. It goes from Boston to Albany twice a day.
That one, is that the Excelsior?
It's just, I'm not sure. It just says Amtrak on it.
And that's one of the only ones that is a profitable line for Amtrak. The rest of them lose money. The Excelsior line, hey, Gary, the Excelsior line is the one that is a profitable line for them. I think it goes from DC to New York, and better than the flight.
There's one that comes through here every day at around between 6:30 and 7 o'clock, heading to New York.
Yeah, that's the only train that goes to Boston from New York. It's Albany to Boston.
This one here comes from Ohio and goes to New York.
And then Albany has trains all day long from Albany to New York City and up towards Utica and all that. They run like every 20 minutes to New York City from Albany.
They have been talking about dropping the Amtrak line from West Coast to East Coast, the LA and San Francisco to Chicago. And
wow.
We moved out here. That's why I took the train moving out to Michigan.
And
experienced that. So.
Okay, she's got to go.
Bye, Victoria.
Bye, Victoria.
So where do we want to go Saturday when we get there? KJ is asking where we want to go. I was thinking that smashing place, and that might be an idea. Larry, KJ is asking where do we want to go on Saturday?
I have no idea yet.
Plan it out.
Oh, it's spontaneous. Let's just go party.
Well, now we want
reservation. Just go ahead and make a reservation somewhere.
I know
I will be bringing party favors with me.
Well, I know we want to hit the bins for one, and they want me to do a dumpster dive. So I guess I know that's two projects.
I'm assuming she's thinking do we want to make a reservation at a dinner place for a luncheon or dinner or something like that. If we do, we need to make a reservation here pretty quick. Or should we just stay at the house? And I can cook.
We do want to live.
Well, I can make tacos. I can make tacos.
We all know James can cook.
I'm gonna make tacos for you guys. Yeah. How about that, Katie? I'll just make taco dinner for everyone.
It's up to you guys if we're eating at the house or at the restaurant. It's up to you guys. Gotta let me know so I can bring extra money.
You know, I was thinking about doing also the biscuits and gravy for morning.
Well, Larry, you're definitely going to eat out once or twice. That's a given.
Well, that's all we got is once or twice.
Well, how long are you saying?
It's only 3 days.
Friday night, Saturday, leaving Sunday.
Once or twice.
Yeah,
3
Friday
days,
night.
that could technically be 9 meals. So
I guarantee it'll be a lot cheaper and healthier if we eat at the house.
Oh, absolutely. But you got to go out to dinner one night and have people serve you. I mean, definitely.
Well, that's what James is for.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, James wants to cook every single night.
No, I'll cook, and somebody else will be cleaning and serving. I'll pick that shit up and sit at the table. Like, keep bringing.
Is the house you're staying at have an open floor plan? Because that would suck if you're cooking and you're all by yourself cooking while everybody else is out in the living room.
No, there's a dining room. We have it's a 2-story Victorian home. Sleeps 7. We have the whole place.
Nice.
I believe there's like a mother-in-law unit to where it's the super host. So we have
cool.
a person there. So yeah.
It's the perfect time of year to do it too. It won't be too hot. It's not too cold.
Yeah, Victoria's got to pack her winter jacket.
Yeah, she's going to have a hard time with the nights for sure.
Me too. That's why I'll be packing my
a first down jacket with earmuffs and everything. Everybody's gonna be looking at her like she's crazy.
Wow,
my North Face jacket all ready to go.
Oh my god, how do you go that drastic?
Well, I'm cold hurts me. So when it gets below 65, painful. How many of all? I don't know.
How big is the table?
Anthony, Nate, Victoria, you, me, KJ. Music, I think, is coming. Special guests.
She's staying at the house. There's 3,
4, 5.
Oh, I was going to say, you said the house only fits 7 people. You just counted 8. So you're having a little bit.
I mean, some people live there. Larry lives close by there. KJ lives there.
Music lives there. And Nate and Anthony lived there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun meetup. Yeah.
See,
James going to cook too with brownies and other stuff.
Yeah, James will be driving down. I'll be driving down.
Nice.
Yeah, because I'm only roughly 2 hours and 2 hours and 45 minutes north of there.
KJ, I'm the youngest of 7. So when we grew up, we had to learn to cook, and we cooked for everyone. So, and even them cousins would come over. So I'm used to cooking for a lot.
No, it's not 2 per bed, Gary.
No. None of those shenanigans going on.
No.
That's why I'm going to go Philly or beforehand.
No.
Lunchtime.
James
and Tigger will share a bed. That's correct. Yeah, it's 10 after 12 here. I still haven't eaten breakfast. I haven't started laundry.
Breakfast, so you might as well skip that and go right to lunch.
That's what I'm saying. It's already 10 after. I'm hungry.
Okay, folks, I think we're gonna wrap this up for today. And
Aaron, it is October 2nd, 3rd, 4th.
Yep. We have Victoria flies in Friday afternoon, and she flies back out Sunday.
Someone was gonna go there. Damn it, Dan! You can't do that to me. I'm trying to get him to do an interview. You can't harass him about that till Friday. Not till after the auction.
Okay, everybody. We'll see everybody later, and thank you for coming. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you would. So we will probably see you throughout the day, and this is Wednesday. Don't forget, I don't know what all's going on, but
drop the link.
I guess I can drop the link again. I guess I can do that.
Dana.
Yeah, see copy, and if we don't see you throughout the day, we'll probably see you again on the morning show tomorrow morning. There's the link.
Have a great day, guys.
Have a great day, all. Thank you all for coming.